Haribo. We're going to answer a question from one sannyasi who is asking that in our Vilap Kusumanjali book, there's a quote that says by Gurudev that Rati is Vishuddha Sattva, this is the transcendental substance. And that Rati, or transcendental relation with the Lord, that does not come from the heart of the sadhaka. It comes down from the heart of an associate of the Lord, Radha Krishna. And Gurudev says it's not directly in our hands. So then the question is, do we accept this idea or agree with this idea? Because sometimes it's said that, like, the idea is Rati in the heart of the jiva, is pure love coming from within, or is this pure love and pure mood coming from above the transcendental realm? Where is it coming from? That's the basic question. Where does this Rati come from? Rati means this divine attraction or this mood of loving relationship. So this question, it's a very intricate, interesting question. It's not so cut and dry, so straightforward. So please be patient, and I'll try to explain it over the next 10 minutes or so. So in Swami Prabhupada, what does he describe? In his commentaries, he references Rupa Goswami's verse, Kriti Sadhya Bhavet Sadhya Bhavasa Sadhanabhida Nitya Sirasya Bhavasya Prakrityam Hridi Sadhyata, which means that Kriti Sadhya Bhavet Sadhya, transcendental bhakti, or that thing by which love for Sri Krishna is attained. When you perform bhakti by the senses, that's called sadhana bhakti, practice. And this bhakti ultimately is eternally within the heart of the soul. Kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya bhava sadhanabhida nitya siddhasya bhavasya. This mood is nitya siddha. It's an eternal mood. Now you can say it's nitya siddhasya, it's the mood of the nitya siddhas, the eternal associates, but also it's nitya siddhasya bhavasya. It's an eternal mood. Prakrityam, it appears or manifests hridi sadhyata, in the heart, by bhakti sadhana. By performing this practice. So this is one way it's described. What we generally understand by that is that there is a dormant or latent potentiality for that pure love in the heart. However, it must be awakened through sadhana and then through kripa. Through our endeavor or practice, we attract the mercy or kripa of the eternal associates of the Lord. So both are required. That's important because there's another verse quoted, Krishna smaram janam chasya prestam nija samanhitam tat kata rataschaso koryan vasam braje sada. Srila Rupa Goswami says that how can we receive the mercy of the associates of the Lord? That mercy of those nitya siddhas is very important. Without their mercy, we cannot enter that realm. So, Rati is Vishuddha Sattva, meaning it is in the hearts of those nitya siddhas. The jivas have the potential for that, but it needs to be sparked or awakened by the ray of mercy, which is like a ray of light coming from the eternal associates of the Lord. It's described that when the Samvit and Ladini mix, then Rati manifests. So that comes from Ladini Shakti and the Samvit Shakti in the spiritual world. How do you attract that mercy? Residing in Braj, by body and mind is best, otherwise by mind at least, residing in Braj, and Tat Kata, hearing the pastimes of Krishna with that associate of the Lord that you aspire to serve like. Do you aspire to have that ras in, like the parent, or like a beloved, or like a friend, like a cowherd boy? Remembering more, focusing on those pastimes of the Lord with those associates. Like if you're more attracted to Sakya Ras, friendship with Krishna, more focusing on those kinds of pastimes, meditating on those pastimes, and specifically praying to those associates, praying to Sridham, Sudam, Subha, Lam, Vasudam, Kinkani, Lavanga, Arjuna. Then if you're more focused on Madhurya Ras, or becoming Manjari, Srimati Radhika, then meditating on Labanga, Manjari, Kinki, like Kasturi Manjari, Rupa Rati, Ananga Manjari, Vinod Manjari, Nayana Mani Manjari, Bimala Manjari. So by remembering these associates of Braj in the mood that you desire to serve like or you feel affinity towards, then by remembering those associates of the Lord, praying to them directly, we can attract their mercy. It's not that they are jad inert. They are also conscious, and if the sadhaka is sincerely praying, then Krishna Smaram Janam Chasya, always Krishna Smaram Janam Chasya, always remembering Krishna Janam Chasya with his associates, Kuyad Vasam Brajesada in Braj, Tat Tat Kata, remembering their Harikata, and Tat Tat Kata Ratastaso, Kuyad Vasam Brajesada, Pristam Nija Samitam. Those who are very dear to Krishna, remember them with Krishna, and then you can attract the mercy. So therefore this Rati will come down from their hearts into ours. Their love is like a huge, infinite, the sun of divine love. And we have this latent spark of potentiality in our heart, but because it's gone away from the light, you could say like a spark of a fire. If it goes away from a fire, then it may become dormant, or it may become dull, appearing dull. But if it connects again with that transcendental, in our case, if we connect with that transcendental source of divine love, the sun of divine love, and that ray of the sun of divine love manifests in our heart, then at that time, then the Vishuddhasattva manifests, or the Rati manifests. That is the Vishuddhasattva which comes down. But at the same time, it's Nitya Sadasya Bhavasya, that particle, it's present as part of the gatana of the soul. During the construction of the soul, the formation of the soul, then within that, there's that prem for the Lord mixed with one's rasa, one's relation with the Lord, is present, as described in Scripture. Like our Gurudev would say, a mango seed will become a mango tree. A neem seed will become a neem tree. An apple seed will become an apple tree. You're not going to plant an apple seed and have a mango tree manifest. So the love and the relationship that there is for the Lord is in a latent or dormant nature. And when you receive that sadhu sangha, relation with the Vaishnavas, and when you attract the mercy of the specific associates of the Lord, then their ray of divine love will illumine or awaken that within the heart. That's very important. Otherwise, it said, Sadhya kabunai shravanari sudachitta kore udai. That Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem, Sadhya kabunai. That Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem, it's not achievable by any practice, because it's Nitya Siddha, it's eternal thing. But Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem, Sadhya kabunai shravanadi sudachitta, by hearing, chanting, following this process of bhakti, then when the heart becomes pure, when the chitta, consciousness becomes pure, then koreya udhai, then it will automatically arise. So this is, we have to try to understand all different sides of this. That yes, it comes down from the eternal Brajabasis, and yes, there's this particle of that in the heart, but without it coming down from the Brajabasis, it will not awaken. So without attracting that mercy, it will not fully blossom. So that, in we can reconcile like that they're both accurate. In Jaiva Dharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes that the eternal dharma of the jiva is prem. That prem assumes a temporary covering that looks like the dharma, or a naimatika dharma, temporary covering, and he gives the example of water that becomes ice. So at that time, the liquid nature of water becomes solid as ice. Now, ice is not the natural state. Liquidity is the natural state. There's different states in this example. Ice can again become water by the right atmosphere, the right environment, the right association. Therefore, or if it melts by some heat. So therefore, when the light of the Brajabasi's love enters into our heart, then the icy nature of the Naimitic Dharma will melt, and the Nitya Dharma will manifest. At that time, the prema will manifest. So this is some of what we understand about the subject matter by the teachings of our Guru Varga. If we meditate on this properly, yes, it's a bit Achinta Bheda Bheda, but by following this, we can gradually come to understand it properly.